In 1994, German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt was touring Turkish Neolithic sites when he spotted a limestone block poking out from a hillside. The locals call the area Potbelly Hill, or in their language, Göbekli Tepe. Schmidt and his team began excavating the hillside around the limestone, and though they didn't know it at the time, what they discovered would change everything we know about human history. We've all been taught the official story, the big archaeology story of the origin of human civilization. Stone Age hunter-gatherers emerged from the last ice age and eventually discovered farming. These people organized into settlements in Mesopotamia, the Fertile Crescent. Then, about 6,000 years ago, the first civilization was born, ancient Sumer. Stone Age humans before Sumer were primitive. Their most advanced technology was stone tools. At Göbekli Tepe, archaeologists uncovered 4 man-made stone enclosures covering 100,000 square feet of land. That's interesting, but there was a problem. The earliest parts of Göbekli Tepe were built 11,600 years ago. That's 6,000 years before the ancient Sumerians were doing anything. Now this didn't make sense at all. 11,600 years ago was the end of the last ice age. Big archaeology said this far back in time, humans were following the migration of animals. They built temporary camps or at most mud huts. Humans were not building enormous permanent stone structures. They didn't have the knowledge. They didn't have the tools. They didn't have the talent. Yet, here it was. So the more they dug, the more things stopped making sense. Soon archaeologists learned that the enclosures weren't built at the same time. This indicates long-term occupation of the site. Well, how long? Well, the newest structure was built about 10,500 years ago. That means Göbekli Tepe was occupied for over 1,000 years. Now, 1,000 years doesn't sound that long, but in human history, 1,000 years is a very long time. That's enough time for the Roman Empire to rise and fall again. The excavation of Göbekli Tepe continued, and from the perspective of the scientific establishment, things just kept getting worse. Göbekli Tepe wasn't haphazardly thrown together by Stone Age primitives. It was built strategically for a purpose.